That's good there. Brown.
Okay. Chris helped me a lot. Okay, tell me how you would like. Like this?
Yeah.
Boy, we're cheaters. Do you need tape?
Yeah, just fold it all together. It'll be fine.
I'm sorry. My pearly black.
Oh.
You have to take the edge off.
You don't have stuff on
Dab. Rub it. Dab.
Oh, no. It's all on. Ah, just got to. Okay. Here's the black stuff.
Boy, this is going to be the best lady ever. Now, Erica, you want to walk me to the phone? Walk me to the phone.
No, oh, look, we're a couple. Hello.
Oh, I didn't mean to smash you.
Hey, Marlon. What do you think, Tom? Do I look, or am I looking extremely overdone or what?
Okay. That looks fine.
Okay.
Dry rouge catches the light differently than rouge under powder. So a natural-looking kind of coat is going to look brighter on the stage. Yet, well,
Are you taping?
like a slug. What do you mean?
A slug, as in...
Those little red animals. Yes, I remember that.
What?
She's just going to keep that thing on me. Come here, make a fool. That's another fool. She's doing this on purpose.
Oh, you go.
What?
Don't worry.
Oh, go over there.
I go.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on in here. Would you look at that fireplace?
Uh-huh.
Look at those beams. And that funny old wooden door.
Yes, this holds all right.
Amazing, isn't it? 200 years old. Just think, Annabelle. George Washington slept here. The George Washington.
Apparently, Martha wasn't a very good housekeeper.
This whole countryside has been tied up with American history. That road we went on, that's the old York Road. They used it to get to the Continental Congress. And George Washington crossed the Delaware only a few miles from here.
Oh, what's the matter with you? You knew you were in America.
Oh, I know. I just get a thrill out of these things. You know that cemetery? It's full of colonial soldiers. Just think about what happened right around here. In this very house, even. I tell you, walls can talk.
Oh, if they could, there'd probably be a commercial to go with it. Now we ought to keep going.
Oh, wait a second. I don't want Madge to see this. Madge, come in here.
All right, Dad, I'm going to see exactly where Washington slept. Not here.
Oh, look at the whole place. Isn't it wonderful?
That goes back to the Revolution.
Hey, Madge, would you look at this? That's a Dutch oven. And look at the way those windows are set. Those walls are 20 inches thick. I tell you, they knew how to build houses. Madge, did you notice the outside? Do you know how old it is? The house. So yours.
Why, Dad, to me, just a minute, man. Have I heard you correctly? You have bought this outhouse?
Well,
Steve, I want you to meet my father, a brave pioneer spirit. Please, Newton, do you mean to stand there and tell me that without consulting anybody, without
I had this feeling that I wanted something that would last. A house and a piece of land that's concrete, that lasts as long as anything does. I mean, look at this house. It was here when this country started, and it's still here today. The way things are now, it's nice to have something like this to come back to. That's why I wanted it, Annabelle. I wanted it for all of us. Don't be angry. Please say you're not angry.
Angry? I could spit from here to Mount Vernon.
But I got it at a terrific bargain. It was a terrific price.
More than $3?
You just wait and see it a month from now when it's all fixed up. We're going to do the whole thing with local labor. Aren't we, Mrs. Kimber? You see, Mrs. Kimber here is going to superintend the whole thing.
Oh, shucks. Just call me Kimber. Everyone else does. And have you been here 200 years as well? What's that?
You just wait and see, Annabelle. You're going to be crazy about it.
You know, they ought to be down here in a minute if there aren't any floors. The rooms are tiny, Mother, but you get a lovely view from every room. I love it.
You could break down a wall and get 2 wonderful rooms. Shoot, that fire's dropping off.
There, you see?
See, you must go look at the barn. I could have a studio out there if the light's right. You be careful that barn. Why, them walls are caving in. Isn't that nice? This the dining room?
Yeah. Well, it's a tool shed right now, but we can make it into a dining room.
Tell me the worst. Is there a kitchen?
Oh, nice big kitchen. There may be one of Kimber's talents in it right now.
If it's as big as you say, then I'm sure there'll be room for all of us.
Hope everything's all right in there. Annabelle, watch out.
Oh, shut up.
Well, Kimber, here we are. Quite a surprise, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. You figured out what you're going to do about water yet?
What about water?
Well, what you going to do about getting water, Mr. Fuller?
Getting water. We've got water.
I know you ain't.
What about the well? Mr. Henderson said our well was the deepest in the whole county.
Yeah, it's deep, all right. But they're going to drop water in it.
I'm going to have to talk to him about that. I mean, it's a possibility, can't you, Annabelle? Kimber, let's not say anything to Mrs. Fuller about the water.
All right. She's going to find out as soon as she wants a drink of water.
Yeah, isn't there any water anywhere?
Well, there's water in the brook. You'd have to carry that a bucket full at a time. I mean, there ain't no like that.
No. Look, can't we just dig another well and find water?
Guess nothing stopping us from doing that.
Oh, there. We got water. Now I can just go out and dig it myself. You don't know what this does for a man, Kimber. You've lived in the country your entire life. But when you've been cooped up in the city ever since the day you were born, just the feeling of walking on your own piece of land gets you. Oh, I don't know this. The tree, the brook, this house. God, I can hardly do it. I want to learn all the things that you know. The names of the trees, the birds. I want to see the seasons change right before my eyes. I want to know for myself that summer's here. Instead of getting a cold and air conditioner, you can call. Yes, sir. I can see myself coming down that road on a cool autumn night. The smell of leaves burning in the air, coming in here, lighting a fire. Maybe it's raining outside. I tell you, it's the finest thing that ever happened.
You're going to need a cesspool, too, Mr. Fuller.
Will you just go ahead and get one? You see, Kimber, that's just what I need. Whatever you do to a place, whatever you put into it, well, it's yours. Give something to work for. Yes, sir. See myself ending my days right here. I can just hear him saying, there's the old Fuller place right up there on the road. Ever meet old man Fuller? Couldn't meet a nice old scouser. Been there 35 years. I don't know what we'd do without him. No, sir.
Excuse me, Mr. Fuller. My cow's trying to get in your car. Get away from there, Gertrude. Get up.
Yes, sir. Been here 35 years. Just need to wait till I got it. Couldn't believe it.
Wait a minute, George Washington. What, where did he hang his clothes? There's no closet in the place. And apparently George Washington never had to go to the bathroom either.
I forgot to tell you, Annabelle. There aren't any. Just yet.
What are we supposed to do? Run back to the apartment?
I'm going to bring my surveying instruments down and fix you up a place to swim. Eat off you all summer on the strength of it. I think the place is great, Mr. Fuller.
Here you see, Annabelle? Now I can hardly wait to get to work. We go get this board down. Oh, wow. I didn't see that nail.
Oh, Dad, did you hurt yourself?
Oh, I'll be fine. You could just imagine a big crackly fire in there, can't you? Oh, boy. No.
Oh, Dad, isn't that a shame? Here.
I hate the gym.
Oh, well, put it in the dining room so we know what to do with it.
Mrs. Fuller, I'm going to take this rug upstairs. Is that okay?
No, like... Leave it alone.
Where's the ladder? I can't find the ladder anywhere. I put it... Yeah.
Is the dining room stuff down here yet, Mother? Katie, you know? Well, it's around here somewhere, right? Look, Mom, can't we take the things upstairs that belong there and then sort it out up there? I don't care what you do. I'm so tired I can't stand up anymore. Well, I'm going to take this stuff up now.
I swear, Annabelle, the air out there, I can just tear a house down.
Well, start with this one.
I think I'll get the china out of it. Well, let's see.
Oh, my God.
I always got those things all wrong.
Newton, why don't you sit down and take a break?
Well, I'm still fresh as a daisy.
Well, you've done enough. Made us get out here by June 15th. Everything will be ready. Everything except ceilings, floors, walls, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, dining room, living room.
Well, what is it, Jason?
I can't get it to work. I'll see what Pat's doing. Patch!
Well, you always have a few little annoyances like that at first, Annabelle. But, I mean, you can always learn to live with them. And, I mean, is the radio important? No, I don't think. See that up there? You know what that is, Annabelle? That's a yellow-breasted barn swallow. It's a triple call. It'll come 3 times. Listen.
That's not the same bird, is it, Newton? I suppose they're going to be drilling for water all summer.
Oh, well, Kimber says this well looks very promising. I think they're going to strike it this time.
No other man in the world would have bought a house without water, only you, Newton.
Ah, would you smell that air, Annabelle? Makes you want to sing. Oh, look how green everything is. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely like a tree.
Where did I put that hot water bottle? Oh, here's your tuxedo, Newton.
That's it. We gotta get these bookshelves done. We go do that right now. Let's see, what do we... Oh, would you look at this? A Study in Scarlet by A. Conan Doyle. Haven't read this in years. Surely the clues are plain, said Sherlock. Watson looked embarrassed.
I'm quit. Why, Katie, what's the matter? Mrs. Fuller, I can't work in that kitchen. Nobody can. Now, Katie, don't go and get yourself upset. I'm scared of working in there.
Scared?
What do you mean, Katie? A horse, just walked in.
Well, Katie, once the wall gets put up, it'll probably never happen again.
No stove, no sink, no pots, and no pans. I've got to carry water at pails. I haven't even got no water. Katie, just make the best of it for a few days, please. Well, Katie, what was the stage ticket? Oh, great big pitcher of iced tea. Katie's very busy right now.
We don't want any iced tea, Katie. Why don't you just go outside and sit in the sun?
Well, the kitchen is sunny enough, Mr. Fuller, with no wall. What's the matter with Katie? Local labor. That reminds me, Newton. What do you hear from the mob?
Oh, well, we would be right on time, but Mrs. Prescott's greenhouse, she took all the men away. It wasn't Kimber's fault, remember?
Oh, no. Oh, by the way, I had a little glimpse of our neighbor this morning.
You saw Mrs. Prescott? Hear that, Annabelle? Well, what did she say?
She said, you are trespassing on my property, and I will thank you to get off. So we
accept and acknowledges the presence of poor white trash so nearby.
Hear that, Newton?
Come on, Madge. I want to teach you something about surveying. I'm going to make you a place to swim. That's the only thing you have. Who's got water in it now?
Do you need me for a few minutes, Mother?
No, dear God, and drown yourself in the brook. One of us will have water then anyway.
I've got an hour yet. Are you sure about that train, Mr. Fuller?
Yeah. Schedule right here. Let's have ourselves a look. Let's see here. All right, 4:45 express. It's an express. Goes fast, okay? Does not run after April 21st. Well, there's got to be another one. Oh, here we go. Goes the other way. 10:45.
Nothing before that?
Why didn't you just spend the night?
Might as well. Yes, you're trapped like a rat.
I guess I could. What train can I get in the morning?
Let's see, morning trains. 4:15 a.m. 4:15 a.m. After that, doesn't leave till 1:20 in the afternoon.
Hey! I'll just catch the late one tonight. I'm not going to get 4 o'clock in the morning. Come on, Madge.
Great. Why didn't we find out about the train?
I wonder why they took that train off.
Why didn't you stay in New York for the summer, Newton? You get some sleep anyhow.
Well, when I came out here and talked to Mr. Anderson, I said, could you commute? And he said, you certainly could.
Well, you can. Of course, you'll get to the office at 7:30 in the morning. Take a woman out here at night to get some sleep. You won't see much of this double-breasted barn swallow, Newton, but you can commute.
Mr. Fuller. Mr. Fuller, I got good news.
Oh, you hear that? What is it?
Well, sir, you drove down 420 feet. What do you think?
What?
Well, we struck mud.
Well, that's fine. Bring me a glass, will you?
Mud. Is that good?
Well, best thing we struck so far.
I think this is wonderful, Newton. Those hot August nights when I say, Katie, bring us a big pitcher of ice mud, will you?
So you see, Mrs. Fuller, you strike mud, well, there's usually water around somewhere.
You think we really got a hold of something?
Certainly do.
Well, you go out there and tell those men to work hard, drill fast, and let the water gush where it may.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Couple things, Mr. Fuller. Well, I ordered the gravel, but I need another load. Comes a little more than I figured. I figured 45, but it'll be about 135. Then there's the lime. Price line went up since I talked to you last. Be about $75 more.
Uh-huh.
And there's some trees. Well, we have to start doing something about them trees pretty soon.
What do we have to do about the trees, Kimber? Pay them for standing there?
Well, you got it right. See, you got them elm trees out there. They're liable to get them light. Them 2 oak trees by the door, well, they're liable to get oak board. Them 2 willows, they got cankers already. Then there's Japanese beetle, lieutenant caterpillar, and measureworm.
I didn't know about the trees, Kimber.
Oh, yes, Newton. You see, the measuring worm measures how much money you've got, gets in touch with Kimber, and pretty soon we're living in a tent with those caterpillars.
Don't forget those Japanese beetles.
Now, let me get this straight, Kimber. Every tree's got to be sprayed. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So who runs through the woods and sprays those trees? They seem to be doing just fine.
I don't know, ma'am. All I know is trees have got to be sprayed.
Annabelle, Kimber says the trees need to be sprayed. Well, she knows.
If she knows, let her answer my question. Who sprays the trees in the woods, Kimber?
Was there anything else? We'll talk about trees later.
They ought to be sprayed if you ask me.
Well, we're going to need about 6 truckloads of manure. That's $90 a load.
Well, that's a bargain. What was it, Kimber? A sale?
And then we're going to need some dirt. About 7 truckloads of that.
Dirt! If there's one thing this place has got, it's dirt, and we're not going to buy it.
Well, it's not just dirt, Annabelle. It's a special kind of dirt.
We have got no water, all right. But now to find out that we've got no dirt, that's a little too much, don't you think?
Anything else, Kimber?
No, sir. Oh, yeah. 17-year locusts? Well, they don't come till August. You don't got to worry about them yet.
The 17-year locusts, too, huh?
Well, they only come once every 17 years.
Yes, I can see them planning the whole thing out last year. One locust egg to another, only a year more, and then Newton Fuller will buy that place, and up we go. We'll all meet at Newton Fuller's place, us and
greatest thing in the world, nature. And all you see is a few little insignificant trivialities. Well, we've got a grandstand seat to the greatest show on earth. The whole panorama of nature going on right before our own eyes. Worm against worm, insect against insect. All the complicated forces that keep locusts down on the ground for 17 years and make beetles come up right onto life Earth. You ought to be struck with wonder at the very privilege of being able to watch it.
Why, Newton, that's the greatest love scene you've played in 22 years.
Well, it just makes me angry straight through to have you stand there and complain about buying a little bit of spray.
That's all fine and well, Newton. You and Lee said fun. When the honeymoon is over, where's the money coming from to pay for all this?
You always have to do things like this at first. Take gravel. Kimber said we won't need any more gravel for another 2 years.
Well, as far as gravel is concerned, we're all set. I was just thinking of little things like eating, because when manure costs more than a sirloin steak, Newton, it kind of makes you stop and think.
Good morning. I hope I'm not fruity. I'm Mrs. Douglas. I just wanted to say hello. I live in that little stone house just down the road.
Oh, well, very nice, Mrs. Douglas.
Oh, nice for you to come.
I also excuse the list of this place.
Oh, I do understand. I hesitated to come on your first day here, but I just wanted to say hello and bring you a few flowers.
Well, thank you.
Those are right out of your very own garden.
Why, yes, they are. We're having a wonderful garden here.
Now I know you're coming. I asked our Kimber who had that beautiful garden. Well, she says your place is the oldest one down here.
Yes, about 1700, we think. Oh, I hope you're going to like living here. We're always so pleased to have some nice new neighbors.
Lovely country, Mrs. Douglas. Of course, I'm afraid it'll take me a while to get used to it. I'm such a city child. This was really my husband's idea. He's the barefoot boy of the family.
Oh, Mrs. Fuller doesn't quite know what to make of the country just yet. But when we get our house looking like yours, well, I bet we won't be able to get her out of it.
My husband will bet on anything, Mrs. Douglas.
Tell me, Mrs. Douglas, have you lived down here since the Revolution? I mean, has your family lived down in these parts since the Revolution?
Oh, yes, I was born in that little house. I've lived here all my life.
Imagine that. Tell me, Mrs. Douglas, do you know anything about this house? Oh, God, I gotta know. When did George Washington sleep here?
Oh, I know there is a legend that Mr. Washington slept here, but I'm afraid it isn't true, Mr. Fuller.
What? Never slept here at all?
No, as a matter of fact, we investigated and found out Mr. Washington never slept here at all. It was Benedict Arnold. Perhaps you'd like me to get a map of the place with the original boundaries. You see, I'm president of the Catholic Historical Society. Oh, I think it might be interesting to you.
Oh, it certainly would, if it's not too much trouble.
Oh, no, not at all. Oh, my, I better be going.
No, I'll take you to your car.
Oh, please don't bother. I suppose I'll have to use the roads again. I really don't like to drive across the fields when the storm comes up.
Why shouldn't you use the road?
Well, I know Mrs. Prescott doesn't like anyone using it.
Oh, what has Mrs. Prescott got to do with it?
Why, Miss Prescott's road.
No, it's not. I mean, it goes to her house, too, but it's our road.
Oh, I'm afraid you're mistaken, Mr. Fuller. The road's a lot like Mrs. Prescott.
Mrs. Douglas, I mean, it goes...
Douglas, how are we supposed to get to our house, John?
Well, your right way is actually through the woods. And in time, I suppose you'll have to build a road through. Because after a storm, it becomes quite impassable. I'd really better be going. You have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
So, we haven't even got a road. How could you do something like this? Didn't you ask any questions before you said yes? Didn't you look at any papers?
Of course
actually had a road. School tax, $98.60. Extra assessment, county poorhouse, $21.30. Let's pay that one to move right in.
Boy, it's gonna be a Lulu.
We're way down to
Hey, dark. This lamp work.
It is coming down pretty hard. Hope it doesn't hurt anything.
What could it possibly hurt? That room where Benedict Arnold slept?
I hope it lives up to where I have to go.
Raindrops keep
Oh, what's
falling.
that, dear?
I said raindrops keep falling on my head. I want to make something out of it.
Well, we know we're in the country anyhow.
Oh, wait. There's a car pulling up. There's people coming out. Come in here. Better get the door.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, certainly.
Sorry to bother you. Rain was coming down so hard we couldn't drive. Hope you don't mind a few minutes.
Oh, not at all. We're not in very good order here. This is my wife, Annabelle Fuller. This is my daughter, Madge. Madge's friend, Steve, and I'm here.
How do you do? My name is Clayton Evans, and this is my wife, Rita Leslie.
Oh, I recognize you right away, Mr. Evans. I've seen you on stage.
I knew I recognized you from somewhere. You know Mr. Evans, don't you, Annabelle? So, you got a house down here, too?
No, we're staying at the inn this summer. We're acting at the Playhouse. In fact, we opened Monday with the fire brand. We were on our way to rehearsal when we caught the storm.
Oh, well, I didn't know we had a summer theater. That's great.
If you can call it a theater.
Now, Rita, we just gotten here, and we'll be here for the entire summer. And if you're going to start out with an attitude like that, well, it's just going to be unbearable. What do you expect of a summer theater, anyhow?
Not a great deal, Clayton. I would just like him to take the pigs out before they put the hams in, that's all.
I'm gonna pass the shutters up here.
We'll do it.
Oh, how I loathe the country. Say, we could form a little club here this summer.
Oh, look, it's coming under the door. Oh, I see the window.
Get rags. You better get some rags and put them under.
Let me help you, Miss Fuller.
You know, it's all for the best. We'll all be washed away and never have to use the road at all.
The road's leaking! The blood upstairs!
Come on, Rita, this will stop us. Give us a hand.
That is not in my equity contract here.
Newton, it's raining Newton right here in our little nest.
1 minute. Go.
I'll have you another bucket, Mr. Fuller. Shall I just open my mouth?
Hold on. Here you are. Get kind of damp in here. I think I'll light a fire. Now listen to that crackle.
Who started that fire?
You know, I've got the name for this place, Newton. Blubber and Kite.
A big tree! It just blew down!
Bingo.
What happened?
I knew about Hester, 3 weeks ago?
I cannot believe you are my brother's child.
Say, who knows? I wonder how Mom is doing Reno with the Cowboys. I bet she's in there pitching all the time.
Now, let's have a little understanding here, Raymond. You're going to be here a month longer till the divorce is over. And, in the first place, you have been stealing my little chalk figurines and selling them to the Quaker antique shop.
Me?
Now, don't deny it. I know you have.
And Annabelle, how can you call your own nephew a thief?
You do not stop it. I am going to murder you in your bed some night, so help me God.
You know, I nearly killed Mommy once. It stopped me just in time. Of course, I was just a kid then.
You know, Raymond, you kind of
Fascinating. You'll get used to it. Ooh, here comes that actress, and she slipped up and well, hello, Miss Leslie. How are you this afternoon?
out of my way, rat.
Boy, are you a lousy actress.
No, I don't know who Raymond resembles. Charles Manson or Adolf Hitler. Well, only a month longer until the divorce is over. Only thing that's holding it up right now is custody of Raymond. Neither one of them will take him. Very glad you stopped by, Miss Leslie. What did you do? Would you care for a drink? Oh, yes, I love it. After bouncing up and down across that field of yours, I need it. Yes, we're trading in our car for a tank. Hester! Hester! What do you want? Hester, would you mind bringing in a scotch and soda for Miss Leslie, please? Thank you, Hester. Hester seems to have you by the well-known chandelier. Hasn't she, though? Oh, well, it's all part of that simple country life. Mr. Fuller just as crazy about it. He still thinks that Benjamin Franklin makes up the Japanese beetle. Oh, yes. He's poison ivy from the navel up, and he's lost 15 pounds trapped in that morning train, but he still thinks his child. Thank you, Master. Frightening, too. Really, Raymond? Tell me, how are things down at the theater? Oh, fine. I'm playing that maid again this week. Last night, the scenery fell over right in the middle of the second act. Didn't make a damn bit of difference. Just as good. You know, I don't understand the theater. These hams come down here, work their cans off for $1.80 a week, live in places that a cockroach would turn up his nose at, and for what? Just to act. So help me God, I can watch anywhere, in anything, and for anything. All they want to do is to act. Well, if I'm not too inquisitive, Miss Leslie, how did you get into it? I've often wondered. I married one. You know how it is. He was good looking and sling those romantic nephews around on stage and all. So before I knew it, I was an actress. Clayton's a very attractive man, you know. Yes, indeed. When I saw him in those tights from the Fireburner, it was no treat coming home with a newbie. You gotta wait for the girls, all right. You know, it's wonderful to watch men operate. Now that I'm cured, it's kind of fun to sit in the bleachers and watch Clayton bat that ball around. I say to myself, my God, is that what I fell for? But I did. It's always the same. First, that boyish helplessness. You know, I was afraid he was to ask you to go out with me. And then that smoldering look in the eye. You mind if I tell you that you're very, very attractive? And then dowie it. Don't take all the blankets, dear. Yeah, I've watched Nick when he's had that one drink too many. Not believe it. He gets this codfish look on his face, and with a slight belt, he goes into it. You know, Mrs. Peabody, I really wanted to be an explorer. That's what I want to be. And when I meet someone like you, I can feel the call of the jungle all over again. Then he spills his drink all over and can't go to the office the next morning. They don't have to have black ties. They all do it. May I freshen your drink? Oh, no. I just dropped in for a minute. As a matter of fact, I came to talk to you about something, but I don't quite know how to say it now that I'm here. Well, what is it? Well, now look, Mrs. Fuller. This is not the jealous wife speaking. It's just that I like you and I think you want to know what's going on. Going on? You don't know anything about it, then? No, I don't. Well, it's just that Clayton and Madge have been seeing a great deal of each other. And if I know the signs, I'm afraid she's in for a bad time. Ordinarily, I don't interfere, but your daughter's too nice a girl, Mrs. Fuller. Anyhow, now you know you can do what you want about it. How far has it gone, do you know? Oh, it's still in the early stages, I'm sure. Oh, thank you very much for telling me, Miss Leslie. Oh, it's probably just one of those summer romances. But girls have like me to run over Raymond on the way out? I wonder what it is. Oh, well, there's the row now.
Hi, have a nice day. Boy, stop by the store, picked up a few things we need. Just about missed the train.
How'd you come out in the baggage car?
You know, that's the great thing about having a country place. You go into a store, everything you see, you need it. It's wonderful.
Well, my signal's already hyping and you know. Oh, very good. You have to go. You running enough again? Yes, I've got to be going. Brush through my teeth, streak it over to the theater, put on her makeup, fix my hair, get into a tight girdle, walk on and say, the job is ready. Back to the dressing room and take it all off again. I have to have my head examined. Goodbye, Mrs. Fuller, goodbye.
Annabelle, you know what this is? Little Miracle Chicken Feed.
Well, you better take a spoonful, because I've got some bad news for you.
Oh, Kimber quit?
No, we've still got Kimber. But your daughter, Mr. Fuller, is having a little affair with a married man.
What are you talking about? Who?
Clayton Evans, that's what Miss Leslie was here about.
Imagine, Mr.
You
Evans.
don't just top of his side, do you?
Honestly, you women, always seeing the worst in everything. When I was just out of college, I was so crazy about Maxine Elliott that I used to go, 4 or 5 times a week to the theater just to see her. But I didn't go and break our engagement off just because of Maxine Elliott, did I?
No, you didn't.
Well, even so, it's just too silly. I wouldn't even talk to her about a silly thing like that. Look, Uncle Stanley's coming
Well,
out.
I am certainly going to have... What did you say?
Uncle Stanley's coming out.
Uncle Stanley, when?
Tonight. Just for the weekend.
Now, don't tell me you asked Uncle Stanley for this weekend.
But I had to. He called up at the office. Well, I just had to. He's on his way up to Hayden Julius, and this was the only weekend he had. He's bringing him up.
Well, that's just standard.
It's only a couple of days.
Oh, sure, just a couple of days. Uncle Stanley. Old windbag, have to be quiet till he gets up and when he takes his nap in the afternoon. And everybody sit around and listen while he tells how he made his money, as though we hadn't all heard it 700 times before. I'm sure Magic's friends will have a wonderful time.
Well, they're young people. They'll be outside the whole time.
All I can say is if we ever get that money, we've earned it. 22 years of take my share, Uncle Stanley. It's more comfortable. Here's the white meat for you, Uncle Stanley. Look, Madge, what Uncle Stanley has brought you. A package of chewing gum. Say thank you to Uncle Stanley.
We've come this far, Annabelle. We can afford to be nice a little bit longer.
Do you realize he's never given us so much as a handkerchief? Just those damn pictures of himself every Christmas.
Where are those pictures? We better get them out before he comes.
Oh, they're around here somewhere. We'll have them plastered all over the place.
And will you be sure to have that really rare steak he likes tomorrow and roast duck on Sunday? And let's see here. I bought out his favorite brand of cigars and those candies that he likes so much. And got black cloth for the windows and he used to like to serve them. I can't think of anything else new.
Not a thing. It just fits perfectly. If there was one thing I needed right at this moment, it was for you to
Oh, good evening, Hester.
Hey, good evening.
Morning, Hester. Got a headache or something?
She's got something. Mr. Fuller.
Oh, how's it going, Jim?
Pretty good, but we need more gravel.
More gravel. I thought you said you had enough gravel for 2 years.
Yeah, I guess I figured a little wrong. So I can get another load.
Well, I suppose if you need it, better. How's the manure holding up?
Getting pretty low on that, too.
Well, I wouldn't worry because Mr. Fuller's uncle is coming out today.
Look, Kimber, we don't absolutely need that gravel.
Well, we ought to have it. Only $45. You know how them chickens like those scraps.
You see, everything's costing so much more than I figured. Fact is, I'm a little strapped for ready cash right now. I bought these things and said you absolutely need it, but I'm gonna have to take it easy for a while.
All right. You got a payment due on Monday on that thrash machine. You gotta pay that, Mr. Fuller.
Maybe something will happen. I put it right here. Little miracle chicken feed.
Yes, sir. Looked to me as if we were going to have an egg today. Then something happened. Maybe this'll help.
Anything else?
Oh, no, sir. Oh, yeah. Well, Japanese meal just arrived.
Newton, you forgot to give me that check. I've got to pay Esther and Annie to do things around the deli.
I'll give it to you, Annabelle. And I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Is something wrong, Newton? Are you worried about something?
Wrong? No. Give you that idea. Jeez. That's for mad or something?
Are you Mr. Newton Thorne?
Yeah.
My name is Prescott. My property is right next to yours. This boy just threw a dead skunk into my swimming pool. I did not. Yesterday, he put Walter Mondale stickers all over our garage. Do you understand that? Get off my property. Good day. Yeah, you're Republican.
Oh, Newton, give up. You've got to do something about this boy.
Raymond, I'm warning you. The next thing you do, I'm going to throw you across my knee and give you the hiding of your life.
Like to see a triangle. Didn't even know enough to my farm with water. That's how dumb you are.
Come here. Old poop. Don't ever talk to me about Uncle Stanley when Raymond's around. If he thinks for 1 minute that I'm going to let him get away with those shenanigans, oh, it's Uncle Stanley. Get the picture down, Annabelle. Getting out.
Well, here we go again, boys.
Hello, Uncle Stanley. Hello.
Hello, you old bugger.
Welcome, Uncle Stanley. Oh, welcome.
Why, hello there, Newton, my boy.
Hello, Uncle Stanley. So glad you could make it.
Oh, Uncle Stanley. You look wonderful. Doesn't he look wonderful, Annabelle?
Yes, indeed. I've never seen anyone look healthier.
Come sit down on the sofa, Uncle Stanley.
Well, why, thank you very much, Newton. Young man, where's that little package that I have brought with me?
Well, here you are, Uncle
Oh,
Stanley.
thank you. Annabella, a little something for the house with my compliments.
Sure you have.
Look, Newton, it's Thank you so much. I know just where to put that.
Well, that's all right, Annabella. Say, where's Madge?
Oh, she didn't know you were coming. That's why she isn't here. She'll be back in just a minute.
Which way did she go? Do you know?
I'm not exactly sure, Steve.
Oh, well, I'll go find her. Newton, is there a window open someplace? I feel a draft.
It's the door. We'll take care of that.
Thank you.
Well, Uncle Stanley. What do you think?
Of what?
The house.
Oh, very nice. A very nice little place, Newton. You fixed all this up yourself, Annabelle?
She certainly did. You should have seen this place when we got it. Annabelle performed a miracle.
Very nice indeed. But if I might just make one small suggestion.
Oh, sure.
It seems to me that chair's a bit close to the bookcase. Might look better if it's moved out a bit.
My gosh, Uncle Stanley. You have got an eye. Would you look at that, Annabelle? It changes the whole appearance of the room. Uncle Stanley, you have an eye.
Well, sometimes you just happen to see these things. Oh, I remember when I was a little shaver. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. We were living in Pittsburgh then before we moved to Akron. And, well, Mother used to take me shopping with her. Well, I was just a little shaver, and I'd never been to a big department store before. And on this particular day, Mother took me up to the Joseph Horn and Company. That was the biggest department store of all Pittsburgh. And we went up to the rug department.
Linoleum department.
Well, I remember the salesman. He was one of those young smart-alecs that had a mustache. Kept showing Mother this piece of linoleum, big red squares on it.
Blue square.
Yeah, that's right. Have I told you this story before?
Oh, no.
Go right ahead, Uncle Stanley.
Well, Mother was one of those people who always thought that children should be seen and not heard. And just as he was
Uncle Stanley, these are friends of Madge's.
Miss Wilcox.
Miss Wilcox, this is Sue.
How do you do?
Tommy.
How do you do? Would you mind closing the door, please? There's a draft.
Pardon me.
Now you're all up on the third floor. Do you want me to show you your room?
Oh, no, we can find them.
Okay, well, you go over in the big room with the strawberry wallpaper right at the head of the stairs before you down the hall a little bit.
Thank you, Mrs. Wilcox. Hey, is Steve here yet?
Yeah, he's outside somewhere, man. Just stepped out for a minute. Now, you're sure you're all right?
Don't worry about it.
It's a charming house, Mrs. Fuller.
Nice if they have nothing about it.
Well, why don't you all get into your country clothes? Dinner's in about half an hour. We don't have to be.
Is this nice, Mary?
Lovely little house, don't you?
Dinner in a half an hour. Well, I'm gonna go to a nice hotel.
Newton, you didn't tell me you were having a house full of other people. I wouldn't have come if I'd known that.
Oh, well,
Newton, you should have told Uncle Stanley. Guess what we're having for dinner on Sunday night? Roast duck with that chestnut stuffing you love. I'm going into the kitchen to make it myself.
Annabelle, I'll tell you something. Out of all the girls that my nephew's married, I always thought you were the nicest. And you know what? Well, never you mind, Annabelle, but Uncle Stanley doesn't forget. Now, Newton, I think I'll go to my room and just freshen up a bit.
well, get your bag.
Oh, thank you.
Your hand.
Very kind of you. Damn it, I knew I'd forgotten something. I forgot to bring out any cigars.
Rethink everything here, Uncle Stanley. Look what we've got. Corona.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Look at those little candies that you like so much to take the taste of the candy around the stars right out of your mouth.
Well, you certainly know how to make a person feel at home.
Oh.
Well, I'll go up with you. Make sure you've got everything you need.
What was that story you were telling us, Uncle Stanley?
Before the kids came in.
Oh, the department store story. Well, I was just a little shaver, maybe 6 or 7, and Mother took us up to the rug department.
Well, what did the salesman say then? And what was that funny look he gave you afterwards? There's a clear spot way on the horizon. Maybe it's gonna clear up.
You've been seeing that clear spot for the past 2 days. You're just stir crazy.
England is happy. Hi. Mr. Manager's trying to sleep. All right.
Has anybody seen the Sunday paper?
Yeah, I saw Mr. Manager's been sitting on since 9 o'clock this morning. I get the sports section out for reading.
You know, he's been sitting on those papers long enough to hatch out Monday's paper. Do you need anything, Miss Wilcox?
Anything else you want, Mrs. Fuller?
No, thank you, Lester.
Well, if there's anything you want me to do, just let me know.
Would anybody like a drink? Sue, you want a drink?
No, thank you.
Miss Wilcox.
Say, where's the little playmate you got the daddy?
He's around here somewhere. I wouldn't trifle with my luck if I were you.
My nephew got him.
Yes, we had a little encounter with him last night. Just as we were going to sleep, a little voice from under the bed said, "This stuff is highly overrated."
Newton, did you hear that?
Well, let's see what the weather looks like. Oh, hey. There's some bright spots way over there.
Now go over there, will you? Tell me, does Miss Wilcox ever say anything?
Oh, yeah, she talks to the folder.
Well, just before she goes, have her say hello, will you?
No problem.
It's been just lovely, hasn't it? Rain for 2 solid days.
No. Hello, I must have dozed off for a minute. How long have I been asleep?
Since 9 o'clock this morning, Uncle Stanley.
Newton, is that door open again? I feel a draft. Thank you. You see, the reason I'm fussy about drafts is that when I was a little shaver, could have been more than 8 or 10, my seat in school was right next to the window, and I kept on used to catching colds all the time. Until one day I realized that I put a little piece of wood in the window pulley, they wouldn't be able to open it anymore. So you know what? That's exactly what I did, and they never could open that window again.
What do you know?
What's that?
Raymond, get out of there.
Boy, if you didn't have any money, you'd be in trouble with those stories.
My God, Newton, if this were my house, I'd give that boy a chastisement. He'd never forget it.
Oh, wait. There it is, son.
Grandpa at last.
Oh, wonderful.
I knew it was coming. I've been watching that spot for 2 days straight.
Oh, good. I'm just dying for a sip.
Would you look at that,
Come on, Dad. Are you coming? Yeah, I'm coming too.
You're such a gracious host. Everyone's awfully glad to be here.
Steve, will you just quit pestering me?
Why?
Say, someone took my Sunday paper. Well, I had it right here.
Who could have done that? Oh, let's see, Uncle Sam. Annabelle, you're sitting on Uncle Sam's feet.
Excuse me, Newton. I was just keeping them warm for Uncle Sam.
Thank you.
Uncle Stanley, it's beautiful out. Look, would you like to go for a walk?
No, Newton, I don't think so. Damn boy, Freddie's giving me a bit of indigestion. No, I think I'll just go to my room and take a little nap.
It's gorgeous. You sure you don't want to take just the short stroll?
No, Newton, I don't think so. I think I'll just go take a rest. Oh, there's a fly in my room last night, Newton.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, would you mind handing me the Sunday papers, please? I haven't had time to read them.
Of course.
Thank you very much. I certainly hope those young people aren't going to make too much noise out there. Steps aren't very wide, are they?
I hope that crowd goes right upstairs and hits him in the right spot. What's the matter with you anyway, Newton? What's all this beautiful gloves and tops with Uncle Stanley? Don't you get enough of them in here? Miss Wilcox, hello. Didn't make it. All the one. Well, I know.
Keep it quiet out there. Keep it quiet, I say, while I'm taking a rest.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Fuller, I got good news. This is it. We struck it 40 gallons. Darnest when you ever. We struck water.
Hear that, Annabelle? That's great.
Are you counting that? Darnest when you ever saw
Are
it.
you sure it's water and not oil? 'Cause I'd rather have water right now.
Why, yeah. Well, we struck it 2 hours ago. But I want to check up first. This is it. 40 gallons. How seven to Fuller? Mr. Fuller. Now, I'm fine. You are fine. Fine. What?
Kimber.
I know we ain't. Well, I know we ain't. Why that well on our property? Don't tell me. Look at your deed. Why don't you look at your deed first instead of telling someone else? Well, what to?
Miss Prescott, couldn't this be adjusted? Now, we've been trying for 3 months to get water now. Even though the well is on your property, could you allow us to use it?
Madam, this well that you have put down has just tapped my spring. You are taking off my water. I just tried to fill our swimming pool, and there was no water. There is no water anywhere in the house now. Is that clear to you?
Yeah, no wonder we got 40 gallons a minute.
Well, Mr. Fuller, do you plug it up, or do I have my men do it and send you the bill?
Well, suppose you better go out and tell the men.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
And thank you, Miss Prescott. And since you're so fussy about private property, suppose you get the hell off ours.
I'll be glad to, Mrs. Fuller. It may interest you to know, by the way, that I am on the board of directors of the bank that is foreclosing this property, and that I will take great personal pleasure on Tuesday in escorting you off it. Good day.
What did she say?
I didn't quite catch it.
Come on, I won't be true.
We're foreclosing. It's going to take $55,000 to save the house. I'm sorry, Annabelle.
Well,
Just didn't have the heart to tell you.
that's all right, Newton. It's just kind of a shock, that's all, for clothing.
Just that everything costs so much more than I figured. We had enough money at first, but it all just seemed to melt away.
Well, why did you carry this burden on yourself, and why didn't you tell me? I would have understood.
Well, I was the one who got us into it, and I knew how you felt about it. I just couldn't.
You know something, Nick? I was beginning to like it too. I was beginning to like it a great deal.
You were, Annabelle? Really?
Yes, I was. $5,000. How much could we raise on your insurance policies, in?
Done that already.
Tuesday. That's the day after tomorrow.
No. I don't know how I got through the past 2 days. It's been pulling my hair out, going crazy. There's just one chance, Annabelle.
What?
Uncle Stanley.
Funny chance that is.
Well, you never know. I mean, I am going to get the money someday. And all I'm asking for is some of it now. The $55,000 to save the house. You gotta be willing to do that.
You've got a point. Suppose I come in on it too. We'll both tackle him. You'll see some of the finest veterans since 1912. We've just got to get that money, Nick. We just got to get it.
We will.
Excuse me.
Sal.
Stop that singing! Stop it, I say! Don't you ever think of any little bunker?
We gotta do something about Raymond.
I'll come to you. Newton! Newton, I'm packing up and leaving. We'll not stand that boy another minute.
You will do no such thing. Our Uncle Stanley's just been so sweet about the whole situation. I can't begin to...
A saint. That's what you've been. An absolute saint.
Oh, I'm not a saint or anything, and I don't want to seem fussy.
Fussy, did you hear that? Uncle Stanley said he was fussy.
Oh, fussy. No, the idea.
Now, come on over here and sit in your nice, comfortable chair, Uncle Stanley. You make sure that door's closed so there's no doubt on Uncle Stanley. You know, while you were upstairs, I just started laughing all over again about that story you told, putting the piece of wood in the window.
6 or 7. That's all it was, Annabelle.
I know.
Did you say roast duck for dinner, Annabelle?
I sure did. And the dessert is a surprise, Uncle Stanley. My surprise.
Kind of like your old Uncle Stanley, don't you?
Oh, Uncle Stanley, we do.
Just look at that jawline.
Definite nobility. Uncle Stanley.
Yes, Newton?
You see, Uncle Stanley, there was this guy in my office, I don't know, about 15 years ago, and he had this aunt that was going to leave him a lot of money. And, well, he got into some kind of trouble or another, and he finally had to go ask her if he could have some.
Well, she was a dumb fool. She did it.
Oh, God.
Uncle Stanley, you're just trying to tell you something, Uncle Stanley. We're going to live this house if we don't get $55,000 by tomorrow. Will you give it to us?
$55,000?
Well, we wouldn't ask you if we weren't absolutely desperate. It's just that we both felt that if Newton could have just that much of his inheritance now, well, it wouldn't be too much to ask.
You see, Uncle Stanley, Annabelle and I have never really had anything that was completely ours.
It would just break me personally, but I just know it would. Would you give us one?
It would be wonderful if you...
That's all very well and good, but people shouldn't go out buying things they can't afford to pay for.
But surely, Uncle Stanley, a man of your means...
That has nothing to do with it. You go ahead and do this thing without consulting me, and then expect me to pull you out of it.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have, Uncle Stanley. But this can't mean very much to you. But it means an awful lot to the both of us. I think you ought to do it.
Newton, I'm surprised at you. You're the very first one of my nephews to come ask me for money. And since you've gone ahead and done this thing without consulting me, as a lesson to you, I've got to say no.
No. No, Uncle Stanley. I'm not going to let you say no. That money would mean more to us now if we could keep the house than anything you could leave us afterwards. Jeez, Uncle Stanley, if you would do this for us, just please say yes, Uncle Stanley. Please.
Newton, Annabelle, I've got to tell you something. I've got a cent.
What are you talking about?
I haven't got cent. I was broke in 49. Clean broke.
I get it. You're joking.
No, I'm not.
Then I don't get it. You are my rich uncle, Stanley J. Menninger and Company, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We all send your letters there.
Oh, yes. The factory's still there, but the bank's owned it since 49. They give me $100 a month for the use of my name, and they send my letters on to me wherever I am, and that's all. Oh, listen, you won't say anything about this to Ed or Julie or the others, will you?
Oh, since 49. Why did you go on pretending all this time?
Well, Annabelle, I'll tell you. That day I walked out of the broker's office, I didn't have a cent. And I said to myself, look, you know what you're going to be for the rest of your life? Poor relation. No more white meat, no more comfortable chairs, no more Coronas, and I didn't like it a bit. So I said to myself, look, if you can keep them believing you're rich, you can have a wonderful life. Why, winter's in Florida, spring in California, and summer's in Maine with the rest of my nephews. Why, Newton, I was rather pleased when I heard you bought this place. Got a built-in smoking time.
That is the dirtiest trick I have ever heard of in my entire life.
Well, Annabelle, look at it the other way. Look at all the happiness I've brought you, thinking of all that money that you thought you were going to get. And meanwhile, it hasn't done any real harm, and I've had one hell of a time. Now, isn't that so wrong? $55,000, huh? Well, listen, if I had $55,000, you think I'd be here? Hell no, I'd be at Club Med.
Well, that takes care of Uncle Stanley.
Look, Mrs. Fuller, I have to get back to town. You don't mind if I leave before dinner, do you?
Why, Steve? Is there something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing wrong. Just have to get back to town. I'll get started.
Well, stay for dinner. Is that for me, please?
Mrs. Fuller, if I stay, there's Madge and I.
Well, Mr. Fuller, it's happened.
What happened?
My husband and your daughter, Mr. Fuller, are running away together. Madge, but she didn't serve us. Our daughter herself. Well, then she must have gone out the back way, Mrs. Fuller, because at this moment she's sitting with Clayton with her suitcase all packed in the Colonial Inn just across the Delaware.
You think we can still catch them?
I think so. I came as fast as I could. I knew this would happen, Newton. I knew this would happen.
I know how to handle things.
God save us, Mr. Fuller.
Come on. We're crossing the Delaware, too.
I've gotten old and now I'm as smart as I am. Now wait a minute, Special. Good morning, Uncle Newton. I guess I'll go outside. It's too nice today to stay inside and read. My, but it's beautiful out.
All sweetness and light. Huckleberry home.
Mr. Fuller?
Morning, Kim.
Who are Mr. Fuller? I feel real bad about things, Mr. Fuller. You're losing the house and all. Real bad. What you gonna do with everything, Mr. Fuller? No, you've got enough gravel and manure to last for 2 years now. What do I do with everything?
I don't know. Just mix them together. You might get something interesting.
All right. Got some good news for you. Yeah. Bought a cow gave milk last night. Just summer came through.
That's great. Listen, I'll come out after a little while and we'll get everything straightened out.
All right. Well, it'll be a long time before the real estate people find another sucker like you.
Newton, I just had kind of an idea about how to save this house.
Really, Uncle Stanley? What is it?
Well, you know, sometimes you write to Mrs. Bush, the darndest things can happen. Well, she's always trying to do things like that, Newton. It can't hurt to try.
There isn't any time.
Well, I just said goodbye to the Jesse and Beatles. They're very sorry to see us go. They just love that spray we bought for them.
Annabelle, I just want you and Newton to know that I'm very sorry I didn't have that money to give you. Very sorry indeed.
Well, don't give it a second thought, Uncle Stanley. It
Well,
doesn't matter now.
Too bad just the same, you know. Wait a minute. Now here's an idea. Ed and Julia still think that I've got a lot of money, right? So why not sell them your share of what they think I'm going to leave you? Why, you not only get the $55,000 to save the house, but maybe a little extra on the side. Damn good business proposition, Newton.
Jeez, Uncle Stanley, you're crooked as a corkscrew.
No, I'm not. Straight business.
No, Uncle Stanley, I don't think we can do that.
Well, it was an idea anyway. Think I'll stroll down to the store and get a couple generic cigars.
You know, in a way, Newton, Uncle Stanley is just Raymond grown up.
Oh, well, never mind that. I was thinking about giving Kimber the cow. I'd like to give her a present. And frankly, I can't see how we're going to use it now.
No, it might be a little cramped in those 2 rooms we'll be living in.
I got so many things I'm going to have to take care of. I just can't keep them all on my mind right now. Will you call the store company in the morning about the furniture?
Yes, I will. You know, oddly enough, Newton, there are a lot of little things I'm going to miss about this place. Just little things, like walking upstairs to bed at night. That feeling you get of a house when you walk up a flight of stairs and puttering around the place, and the feeling that it's yours inside and out. You know, one night last week I couldn't sleep, and I came downstairs and got myself an apple. Came in here and sat for a minute just by myself. I finally began to see what you meant about coming back here and having a place like this. I began to feel very grateful to those old boys that fought around here. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of the Japanese beetle. I'm going to miss it.
Oh, gosh, Annabelle. Makes me awful happy to hear you say that. You know what we can do? Let's save up every last cent. And maybe 5 or 6 years, we can get another little place. Because that's what we both want now. We'll get another little place.
Only with water.
Sure. Yeah, I wish we could keep this place. Water and no water.
Well, you can't, Newton. And now I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to have a drink. I need it.
At 10 o'clock in the morning, Annabelle?
Yes, and I suggest you have one too. It'll make us both feel better.
Well, just can't hurt.
Okay?
Here. I've got a toast. To our new house. Here's hoping.
I'll drink to that.
think I am starting to feel a little bit better. I don't know what it is.
What time do you want lunch, Miss Fuller?
Lunch? Oh. I don't know. You want any lunch?
No.
We don't want any lunch.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Hester.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe I suppose we better tell Hester.
Hester, we're leaving here tomorrow for good.
Yes, we're very sorry to give you such short notice, but we've only just heard of it ourselves.
Oh, that's all right, Mrs. Fuller. I'm getting married anyhow.
Oh, well, that's great. You got your young man after all.
Well, not him. He got married yesterday to another girl.
Well, then I don't understand.
Well, you see, he brought his brother along to talk him out of it, and the way it ended up, I'm going to marry his brother.
I see. But what about the baby?
Well, his brother. It's all in the same family.
Well, that takes care of Hester. What are we going to do about Raymond, Annabelle? We've got to decide about him.
Let's not say a word to him. Just move out and leave him.
I'll drink to that. Don't we have any bigger glasses? These little things.
Oh, sure, dude. Right over there. Get your own bottles. That's easier.
Annabelle, I do feel a bit better. Hey, mind if I give you a little kiss?
Not at all, dude. I love it.
There you go. Don't mention it.
Newton, I just had kind of another idea about how to save this house.
Oh, forget it, Uncle Stanley. He's a drink.
Give Uncle Stanley his own bottle, Newton.
My gosh, you got the right idea. That's what pulled me through in 49.
Get one of those big glasses, Uncle Stanley. You can get more in them.
Hey, Uncle Stanley, how much money didn't you have?
Oh, say, I was rolling in it. You know, I just can't understand why I was so tight in those days. Well, I used to say to myself every Christmas, why not get all your nieces and nephews great big presents? Make it a real Christmas. And I said, to hell with it.
Here's Uncle Stanley.
Here's Uncle Stanley. I don't know why.
I was a good fellow when I had it.
Hell, you were.
Hey, what is this, Tobacco Road?
Oh, hi, Miss Leslie.
Give me another bottle, Newton.
There you are, Miss Leslie. Maybe a few ahead of you.
I'll catch up. Mr. Fuller, you haven't introduced me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Leslie, this is my Uncle Stanley. Uncle Stanley, this is Miss Rena Leslie. Miss Leslie's an actress.
How do you do?
How do you do? Say, I'm glad to get a load of you, Uncle Stanley. I hear you're quite an actor yourself. That rich uncle you've been playing all these years, you've had quite a run, haven't you?
Since 49.
I'll think of Al and Mabel when they find out. I'm not going to tell them. And Ed and Julia and all of them just want to know I can tell you for the next 40 years, all of them.
Why, that's very generous of you, Annabelle. Very generous of you both, you know. I always said you were my favorite niece and nephew.
Oh, forget it, Uncle Stanley. Just be yourself.
Winters in Florida, spring in California, summers in Maine, and giving them that little shaver all the time. Pour it on, Uncle Stanley. Pour it on.
You go on tour, too. I didn't know that. Mr. Fuller? Well, I've been waiting outside for you, Mr. Fuller.
I'll give another bottle, Newton.
Sure thing you know. Here you are, Kimber. Fruit.
You say so. Am I right with you, Mrs. Fuller? Yeah, sure. Bring in the Japanese beetles, too, Newton.
Newton, is there a door open? I feel a draft.
I just go right on feeling it, Uncle Stanley. Hey, Uncle Stanley, why didn't you show Miss Leslie one of your business cards?
Well, really, Newton.
You've got to see these things.
Stanley Manager and Company, Pennsylvania.
Well,
They really don't mean anything anymore, but...
would you look at that?
Ooh, say, they found me engraved and everything.
I'd say, big flyer since 49.
I'll never smile again unless I smile at you.
shall be made, where property will be returned to owner in original condition or be subject to
In its
fine.
original condition. And Prescott gets it, huh? Let's revert it to its original condition.
What?
Let's leave this place looking exactly like it did when we walked in here.
That's an idea.
Kipper, bring in a plow and a couple of old oil cans.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. There's stuff over here.
Well, there, let me do some of that.
Ah, my looking so serious now, Uncle Stanley. Get busy, break every single damn one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Hester, bring in the garbage. There's plenty of it. Here you are.
Right there in the center of the room, Commissioner. Bring in the gravel. I want gravel.
There was everything here when we came. And bring in a pickaxe and a couple of hatchets, too.
Hand me those torches, Miss Leslie.
Oh,
Stuff up the chimney, make it smoke good.
no, it still looks too good. Go get some more. Go to Stevens if we don't have any. Here's gravel.
On the line, Franklin. What do you want done now?
Here, Sam. Take the saw, put a hole in the floor, put a hole in the ceiling. Make it lick like a sieve.
This is like gravel without a theater.
How's that for gravel, Annabelle?
Put it everywhere. Don't forget, we still have manure.
Oh, that's right. Skipper, get manure.
What the hell was this place like when we bought it? You'll see how much. That way. All around the mulberry. I just leave it right there, Hester. That's great news.
Grab an axe. We're restoring the place to its original condition.
Whoa! Stop!
No, Mom, wait. Steve, you're back. Yeah.
Place to stay.
It's Raymond.
Raymond, what happened?
Lenny.
Raymond fell down the well. We got there just in time.
What do you have? Fell down the well? Where's he at?
He's still down there.
Just right down again.
When we got there, Raymond was swimming around the well, being a map out of the water.
That map?
This map. The old map of the place that Mrs. Douglas brought me this morning.
Got it. See this.
It shows that we own the road and the well and everything. You could have built something Prescott without you guys even knowing about it.
My God.
I knew it.
Your property goes 64 and a half feet into the Prescott place.
We own the road and the well and everything. All this and Raymond too.
Are you dead sure, Steve?
Absolutely.
Well, folks, miracles still happen. What do you think? Still got the house?
I can't believe it.
I shot one hell of a hole in the rubble. What's happened? You all stop your work.
What do you think happened, Uncle Stan?
Now you listen to me, mister. Hold on. What the hell is this? Now you listen to me. I'll do all that I'm going to stand. And the next one of you people that sets a foot on my property, I'll turn a dog since I'm warning you.
But those dogs, they're on our property. We'll go into court anytime you like. And in the meantime, I think you're not to use our road.
Now let's get one thing straight. At 12 o'clock tomorrow, you're losing this place, and I'm buying it. That's the important thing. You may have the old deed, but you have not got $55,000.
Oh, never thought about that.
Well, it's something to think about. My lawyer appears to be damn careless about my property rights. But fortunately, it will not matter after tomorrow. Now, do we understand each other completely?
that?
I don't know. Under the circumstances, Duke, I think the best thing for me to do would be to give you the $55,000 and let you handle these matters yourself.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Stanley. Won't forget how generous you've been.
Wait a minute, she hasn't got. What's the matter? What's happened?
Oh, poor Minnie has fainted. It must be the heat.
Oh, dear. Another one of poor Raymond's baby spells. He's such a sensitive boy. This happens to him all the time. You gentlemen just carry on the business.
Well, as far as your indebtedness to the bank is concerned, don't bother Mr. Manager for his check. I'll be happy to lend it to you. Meanwhile, if you want water, Mrs. Fuller, I'll have my caretaker run a pipe from that well you drilled. Will that be all right?
Newton, will that be all right?
Well,
Come now, Newton. She seems willing to make a settlement.
okay. We'll be there. 4 o'clock. Sharp.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Miss Fuller, I got 2 wheels out manure out there just waiting. What'll I do with everything, Mrs. Fuller?
Well, we won't be needing them now, Kimber, thank you.
Well, I'll see you just a little later then. Have a good day, everybody.
Oh, watch out for those. Ew, all over her.
Uncle Stanley!
Oh, Uncle Stanley, you're just wonderful. Uncle Stanley, I want your picture. This time I really want it.
Uncle Stanley, you almost had me believing that's how good you were.
Yes, you ought to be with Warner Brothers.
Now, you weren't so bad yourself, Miss Langford.
No, it's nothing at all. I thumbed it.
This deserves a drink. And Uncle Stanley, you deserve a double one.
I've got it.
The stage is set, Mr. Fuller, all ready for your entrance.
Well, I bought this house because coming back here meant something to me. More than just a roof over our heads. Much more. This house represented to me everything that was good and honest about the nature of man. So here's to this house and what it stands for. That's all I gotta say.
Miss